how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game, yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No,
right?
2 touchdown passes
Two
last week.
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Well, a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings.
39 now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Yard line.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Here come the Browns on offense with Baker Mayfield, the former #1 overall pick at quarterback.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 19 carries, 89 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before cross midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Browns.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
And a line to gain. 37 on 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9, from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Number 14.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week. Another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
A gain of
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
complete to Nick Chubb.
And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards also. AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but also the run after the catch, that's what made it impressive.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. Each defender ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And with that carry, he He's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to take off with it.
Don't worry about it.
He's got it now. Mayfield lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Cook following the penalty. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, 78 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Brendan McManus lining up.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
A gain of
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They go play action. Mayfield. A hit as he... complete.
Fields pass.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. It's incomplete. took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1.
Vikings 21. Browns nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made by Michael.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Beckham Jr.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And
that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it? Big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Running on 1st down is Cook, but he didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. 2nd down.
He was brought down
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Cousins now from the 50. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Cousins. And it is caught at the 7. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
And the Browns getting set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And the second down throw on target. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
To Jarvis Landry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Steps away to his left. And now Mayfield lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The tackle made.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb.
Mayfield's pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Mayfield lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Complete to
33 yards that time.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety, so you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield. Out of this first half, they'll be careful, they'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. The throw there going to be incomplete.
Cousins pass.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down this stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Left side, it's Beckham. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Complete.
From 3 yards out. And the Browns are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And out now come the Vikings. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay. Well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Taking it about the 1.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll run. Here's Janovich, the fullback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 8 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air again, it's Cousins. Complete, Jefferson the target. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first. And that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Anthony Harris on the tackle. A gain of 4. And it's
so they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 6.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
Mayfield's
that was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score Browns 31.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Letting one go deep for a new one. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Jefferson. It's a gain of 4.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Cousins. That will be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mayfield got a man and he hits him in stride.
Mayfield.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll be said earlier. This defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. For Nick Chubb. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
The ball carrier.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
9-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
With the give to
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Well, it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right, and rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
6-yard line.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. This is picked up by the Browns. They have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mayfield on play action. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Josh Lambo is set.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They did so well in the first half.
picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed. Fired that one in there, able to make connection. Nice in there.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it.
They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. First down, here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.